This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Toledo Rockets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Pine. That's reeled in, it's Ridley. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Pressure coming. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out, and here on the opening play of their 2nd drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd down downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Throwing right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He stops dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Harris.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play call.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's caught. It's sharp. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Falcons are on the move.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route...
Gonna let it fly. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd. But now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing.
Rockets offense is back on the field. A quick pass to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Going to turn it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up to convert third down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's a 0. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get... Turning it on! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Rockets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Falcons will hustle to the line. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 50, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Rockets. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll pull it down. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Pine. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
That's a huge throw for probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end.
Breaks into the open.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may...
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
56, Bowling Green, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back to throw, it's Pine. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air.
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up at 33. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Extending the play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Going for it all. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Looking for a man. It's Pine. Makes the grab. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeps looking downfield. The throw. Fires to the tight end. On his feet at the 40. Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
1st and goal, Toledo.
And the Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll try to pound their way in. Going airborne.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Syracuse.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Pine. He's going to fire deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And off from the shotgun.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete.
I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying.
Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
He's got it. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Timeout, Toledo.
The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game.
And here's a fumble way behind the...
With you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move.
The short hands, it's Dickey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
With the win today, they're now bowl
eligible.
That's certainly worth celebrating, at least.
That was one of the most fun games I've ever played.
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.
We still ran I-75.
So now you can go ahead.
He also had a punt return touchdown, kick return touchdown, something.
You're not celebrating.
It was kicked, but
you're looking to build on this win, moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good.
And y'all saw 2 o'clock.
You
So
continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man, mine. Look at that. That thing look quite beautiful up at the top there. Quite beautiful. Now, can run the ball. 7.3 yards per. Dang, he had 6.7. That's pretty good. He outpassed me. Goodness gracious. Good job, P. Rizzy. How many? He had 4 picks. I had 2. Oh, wow. Wait, surprise. They have no run game. Oh my goodness. No, they did not. Let's go, bro. Boy, Rodney Fields. You feel me? Devin Simpkins. I got 3 running backs touchdowns. Heck yeah. That's so fire. Taylor. 1 sack. Craig got 2 sacks. 4 got 1. Stone, Harrison, Smith, Powers, Sherman. Smith had 2. Goodness. Any touchdowns? Oh, well, yeah, I'm certain. Good stuff there. Hey, my boy Taylor. 2 forced fumbles. Simpkins got 1 on the kick return. Smith took 1 back. Yeah, blocks, safety, touchdowns. Yeah, let's go. Howard, Sherman, go Rockets. God bless everybody that ever watches this. But we'll level up too. Yeah, no, it's been a long time coming. Goodness gracious, why is it so much XP? But nah, 6-1, I like it. That's hot. Go Rockets.